I don't think my technique for drying my pants is going to work quite so good on my t-shirt. I'm in kind of a rush. Ooh. That's my sister-in-law, which always sounds weird to say. I think we're going to meet up with her later. And my brother.
My brother and sister out of law.
It's oiling day today. Check it out. You're not oiling.
No.
What are you doing?
Okay, great. Making gloves.
Nice gloves, bud. Show the world. You know, the problem with oiling stuff, or doing finishing work of any kind in my workshop, is that it's so small that once we start making things wet, we can't make any more sawdust, so it kind of means that we're done for the day. So we're all going to clear out, we're going skateboarding instead. Okay, this seems like as good a time as any to talk about my gear situation. I've had a few people DMing me about what cameras I'm using to film the vlog. And this afternoon seems like a good opportunity to go through that because I used a whole bunch of cameras in this video. I can't show all of the cameras that I use in one clip because obviously one of them has got to be filmed in that clip. But what I'm going to do for the rest of this video is in the bottom corner or the top corner or somewhere, I'm going to put what camera is being used to shoot that clip. Essentially, this whole vlog is only shot on 4 cameras. Most of these static shots where it's kind of, you can tell it's on a tripod and I'm talking directly to the camera, those are shot on this. This is the EOS, what is it? EOS M50 Mark II. I also have this Rode mic on top, and this fluffy thing is what makes everyone stare at you in public. And this is just to stop the wind. The next thing I film on is just my phone. So this is a Pixel 7 Pro, and this is what I film. Most of the shots are I'm like just quickly skateboarding like to or from a shop, or if something exciting is happening, I just want to quickly grab it, or I want to catch Maya's response, and we just shoot straight to this thing. Some people have like point and shoot cameras, but these are just so good now, and it's just easier than carrying 2 things, so I just keep this in my pocket. What iPhone do you have? Just texted Maya trying to figure out what iPhone she has. This vlog is actually shot on 2 phones, so as well as my Pixel, the other one is the iPhone 13 Pro Max, Maya says. So most of the shots that are like of me that look like this, it's just because they're on Maya's phone. Then the other camera I like to use is the Insta360 one. This is the 360 version 3, X3. This is the Insta360 X3. This camera's obviously great for action shots, that's what it's designed for. So if I'm ever doing like skateboarding or hiking or canoeing or climbing, normally I have this thing with me. It's also really good for time lapses. What's nice about using this for a time lapse instead of this camera is that this one, it can do like a panned time lapse, whereas if you use this camera, then you have to sit it on something that's going to mechanically turn it around. Cameras like this one and this one are all pretty self-explanatory, but let's go into the 360 one a little bit more. On balance, I've really enjoyed using the Insta360 camera, but one thing that I don't like is how long it takes me to get the footage off of it. Okay, this might sound completely ridiculous, but this is the process that I've found that I have to go through to get the footage off of this and onto the vlog. The first thing I have to do is I have to move it from the Insta camera to my phone. You do this over Bluetooth. After you've done this process, then you have to edit the video, and send it to the phone again. Once I have the edited footage, I now send it to Google Drive. Then I need to download it from the Google Drive. Then I have to extract those files. And then I have to move those files to where they need to be. And only once I've got to here, then I can finally do my edit in Premiere Pro. This is a very long map just to get the footage off of this. And I gotta be honest, it does drive me kind of crazy. Each one of these steps takes a lot longer than you would think. The download times, the export times. I can spend hours just grabbing like 5 or 6 clips. Some people have said to use the desktop software to edit the files straight from this, like literally take the memory card or plug this straight into the computer, send it straight across, and then edit it there. But personally, I've found that the editing software is nowhere near as good as what you get on the phone, which is weird. This is so much more user-friendly than what's on the computer. I don't know, maybe that's just a particular peculiarity of... Is that how you say that word? Peculiarity? Of the tech that I've been using. Basically, you want to use this as like a swear word. So if you use it sparingly, then it will have more impact. If you use this all of the time, then it will become a lot less special, I think. Your Insta360 camera is a swear word.
I gotta see some serious shit.
So apart from the obvious gear like these microphones and things like that, I have a whole bunch of these gooseneck tripods. There's a whole bunch of them scattered around my workshop and my studio and my house. So if we want to just use this as a quick tripod, this is really handy. I love these things. I also have this Manfrotto tripod. This is actually Myers, but I use it all the time. Oh, and the GorillaPod also, extremely useful. I use this thing all the time. This is probably the best mini tripod. I don't think that it particularly matters too much about the gear. For example, Maya, she shoots all of her shorts with the iPhone. She shoots all of her vlogs with the iPhone. She's got like 11,000 subscribers. So you just don't need this camera. You don't need all the fancy cameras. If you have a phone that's like kind of new, that's really it. And you can do pretty good. Just pick up a few accessories like that gooseneck thing and you'll be good to go. Maya went home a few hours ago, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just finished my edit, so I'm going home now. Did any of that make sense?